Megan Carter always believed that family came before everything. After losing her husband Daniel, she lived alone in the home they had built together, holding on to the memories that filled every room. When her only son Ethan and his wife Vanessa suddenly lost their apartment, she welcomed them and their 2 children without hesitation. She believed their stay would only last a few months, and she looked forward to hearing laughter in the house again. At first, everything seemed peaceful, but little by little, Vanessa began changing the home. Family photographs disappeared, treasured furniture was moved away, handmade decorations were replaced, and priceless keepsakes connected to Daniel quietly vanished. Whenever Megan objected, she was told she was living in the past and needed to move on. Soon, the manipulation became more obvious. Vanessa convinced Megan to let her sell a valuable porcelain dinner set that had been Daniel's favorite gift, claiming the family desperately needed money. Instead of paying bills, she spent much of it on designer clothes and luxury items. Not long after that, Vanessa pretended to be seriously ill and convinced Megan to give her $12,000 for urgent medical treatment. Megan later discovered the money had actually paid for cosmetic surgery. When she confronted her son, Ethan admitted he had known the truth all along. Instead of apologizing, he claimed the money had made his wife happy and insisted Megan should simply accept it. The betrayal hurt far more than the financial loss because it came from the son she had loved and sacrificed everything for. Everything changed one sleepless night when Megan accidentally overheard Ethan and Vanessa talking outside. Hidden in the darkness, she listened as they calmly discussed convincing her to transfer ownership of the house into Ethan's name before placing her in an inexpensive nursing home. They even planned to sell the property for hundreds of thousands of dollars so they could buy a luxury apartment and begin a new life. Hearing her own son say that she had lived long enough shattered every illusion she still held. In that painful moment, she realized they had never come to rebuild their lives. They had come to take hers. Instead of breaking down, Megan remembered the promise she had made to her late husband, who had warned her never to let kindness become weakness. The next morning, she secretly contacted Daniel's longtime attorney, Michael Grant. Together, they created a careful legal plan to protect her property through an irrevocable trust. The home would remain hers for life, and one day it would belong only to her grandchildren under strict conditions. At the same time, Megan quietly gathered evidence. She documented missing belongings, saved financial records, and used a small recorder to capture conversations where Ethan and Vanessa openly discussed manipulating her into signing away the house and abandoning her in a nursing home. When everything was legally secured, Megan set the final trap. She pretended to agree that moving into a nursing home might be the best choice and arranged a meeting with the attorney. Believing victory was finally theirs, Ethan and Vanessa celebrated. They had no idea Megan had secretly changed every lock in the house the night before. On the morning they expected to sign the paperwork, they found themselves locked outside while the attorney entered through the back door. Inside the house, Megan calmly played the recordings exposing every lie, every cruel plan, and every betrayal. The attorney presented legal documents proving the house was fully protected and could never be taken from her. He also warned Vanessa that the money obtained through deception and the sale of Megan's property could lead to serious legal consequences. With nowhere left to hide, Ethan begged for forgiveness while Vanessa blamed everyone except herself. Megan finally understood that love without respect becomes a prison. She gave them a short deadline to leave her home and ordered them to repay the stolen money or face legal action. Watching them pack was heartbreaking, but for the first time in months, she felt something she had almost forgotten: peace. Her grandchildren remained welcome in her life because they had never betrayed her, but she refused to let guilt destroy the boundaries she had finally found the strength to build. In the months that followed, Megan restored the home she and Daniel had created together. She repainted the walls, replaced the curtains, displayed old family photographs again, and slowly rebuilt her life. She joined community activities, made new friends, and discovered that healing does not come from forgetting the past, but from protecting your future. Looking back, she realized the greatest lesson of all was that true love is never measured by sacrifice alone. Real love is built on honesty, respect, and dignity. Sometimes the hardest decision is walking away from the people you love. But protecting yourself is not cruelty. It is the beginning of freedom.